So today guys, if face off natin two of the most popular na foldables sa market right now. And we have here is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, this is kaliwa ko. And on my right is the Huawei Mate Xs 2. We'll battle them out to see which fold is probably the best one for you. And at the end of this video, we'll know kung sino mas okay sa kanilang dalawa. Simulan natin. So hi guys, ako pala si Richmond ng Gadget, Sidekick, and welcome back to my channel. So, dito sa dalawa, based on sa form factor, sa screen size, I can see na mas malaki dito kay Huawei. Ito kay Huawei, it has a 7.8-inch na foldable OLED. It can reproduce up to 1 billion colors and 120 Hz of screen refresh rate. And yung kanyang screen-to-body ratio is around 91%. So, meanwhile dito kay Samsung, it has a 7.6-inch na foldable dynamic AMOLED, 120 Hz of screen refresh rate. Halos magkapareho lang naman sila dalawa, no? So, the difference between these two is AMOLED si Samsung and OLED si Huawei. But in terms of display, I wouldn't say na it's a far cry. But based on my eyes dito, I can see na parang mas matingkad ng konti ang display ni Samsung. But definitely, hindi malayo kay Huawei Mate Xs 2. Na pag finold natin ang phone, both si Samsung, kailangan mo i-fold paloob. So, we have your display dito sa labas. And si Huawei Mate Xs 2, ifo-fold natin ng palabas. Okay? So, kita natin, it's a different beast pag naka-folded siya. And for me, ang pinaka-difference nila dito dalawa when it's folded is ang hirap mag-text dito sa Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Sobrang cramp ang kanyang keyboard, and while si Huawei, normal lang ang kanyang keyboard. So, when it's folded, I can say the usability, better ito kay Huawei Mate Xs 2, definitely. Ang screen size nitong, pag naka-folded si Huawei Mate Xs 2, it has a 6.5-inch na screen size. Si Samsung, it has a 6.2-inch na screen size. So, hindi naman nagkakalayo. So, this one is just giving you a better na, viewing experience like a regular smartphone. Ito, mas hindi mo mafe-feel dito sa Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Now, in terms of height, mas lamang lang ng konti si Huawei. Mas matangkad siya ng bahagya. Pagdating sa width, mas malapad pa rin si Huawei. Dito ka magugulat, guys. Pag in-unfold natin si Z Fold and in-unfold natin si Huawei, so, makita mo ang kanyang thickness difference is a far cry. Ang kapal nito kay Samsung, samantala kay Huawei, ang nipis na niya. Now, tingnan natin ang kanyang crease. Si Huawei dito, pag in-unfold mo, makikita mo yung crease niya. Though, konting tumbok lang parang bundok, but hindi siya masyadong halata. Pag sinalat mo, halos wala ka masyadong ma-feel dito sa Huawei Mate Xs 2. Samantala dito kay Samsung, pag in-unfold mo, makikita mo talaga lubog na lubog ito sa gitna. So, pag sinalat mo siya, talagang feel mo na lubog yung crease niya dito sa gitna. So, pagdating naman doon sa crease, I can say definitely Huawei did it better dito sa kanyang phone. Halos hindi mo makikita ang crease dito. Si Samsung, well, nag-improve siya over sa Fold 3, but it's still there. So, pagdating naman sa software, I really like dito kay Samsung dahil nandito lahat ng mga shortcuts sa ilalim, giving you the fast way to access them while you're doing some multitasking. Well, kay Huawei, there's no such function like that dito sa EMUI 12. Pagdating naman sa processor, I know na mas lamang definitely si Samsung. It has a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. Si Huawei having a Snapdragon 888. It's a 2-generation gap dito sa dalawa. And checking its Antutu benchmark on its respective phone. So you can see the score is a little bit far cry din. Ito ang breakdown nilang dalawa. Both of these phones are Wi-Fi Level 1 certified. So pwede ka ba doon na HD dito sa both phones on Netflix and other online na streaming apps na favorite niyo. And pansin ko dito, no, pag nilagay ko sa all-white ang screen, si Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 can display it a little bit more whiter as compared dito kay Huawei. So, probably sa kanyang display panel, nakakatalo ng konti, but definitely, hindi naman malayo. So, this one, a little bit yellowish konti. And this one definitely is a lot wider. So, this is the video quality na makikita mo if you're watching videos both at 1080p. Sinet ko lang siya as 1080p para mas mabilis mag-load. Sinet ko both phones into 2K display and watching the same video dito sa YouTube. I can say na almost at par naman ang kanilang color reproduction. Pag tinignan ko dito sa mata ko, I can see that yung kay Samsung has displayed a little bit better. Parang mas lively konti, mas sharp ang kanyang video. But this one, I can say, okay siya. Maganda rin ang Huawei Mate Xs 2. But si Samsung just has displayed it a little bit better compared kay XS2. Now, if I turn the phone around, ito ang viewing angle nito. And when I turn this one around, now if you turn both phone around, ito makikita mong displays kanilang dalawa. Now, i-fold lang natin. So, dito kay Huawei, makikita mo na it has continued playing. Yung nga lang medyo disoriented na siya. Unlike dito kay Samsung, it has already changed its back to the lock screen. So, hindi mo siya matutuloy. Just like dito kay Huawei na tuloy-tuloy lang siya. Pwede kang manood dito sa labas. So, ito kay Huawei, tuloy-tuloy lang playing. Kahit sinara mo yung screen, si Samsung, well, it went back to the lock screen and, well, hindi mo lang matuloy-tuloy mapapanood. So, definitely, ang integration dito kay Huawei is better compared kay Samsung. So, if you're watching it outside, well, I can say, mas matingkad pa rin kay Samsung, kahit anong sabihin natin. Now, if you're watching the video while it's unfolded, this is how it looks like, and I can say na, well, mas matingkad pa rin ng konti ang display ni Samsung. Pagdating naman sa battery nito, dalawang phone na ito, si Samsung having 4,400 mAh of battery, si Huawei having a 4,600 mAh of battery. Now, nagkakatalo sila dalawa pagdating sa charging. Si Samsung can support up to 25 watts of fast charging. Si Huawei can support up to 66 watts of Huawei Supercharge. So, doon nagkakatalo pagdating sa charging time. Si Huawei, makukuha mo siya below 1 hour. Si Samsung, you have to have at least an hour and a half just to, well, complete the full charging cycle. So, doon nagkakatalo. Now, pagdating sa battery endurance, si Samsung can give you a little bit more battery endurance as compared kay Huawei. Probably, it's because the Snapdragon 888 mas hindi siya ganun ka battery efficient. And both of these phones are being tested under 120 Hz and 50% na battery while unfolded. On my perspective, hindi sila nagkakalayo. Well, I would say na mas lamang konti si Samsung, pero pagdating kay Huawei, ang fast charge niya would definitely offset it dahil mas matagal mag-charge kay Samsung. Now, both of these phones having their own respective na fingerprint unlocking dito sa gilid. So, both are very fast in unlocking the phone. So, hindi sila in-screen pareho. Now, pagdating naman sa flipping over the screen, I can see that si Huawei mas mabilis mag-rotate as opposed kay Samsung. Si Samsung minsan, sinashake-shake ko pa para bumalik. But si Huawei, hindi ko na kailangan i-shake, babalik na agad siya. Okay? So, probably, it has something to do with kanyang sensor. Pagdating naman sa sounds both ng phone, I can see almost at par naman sila, was able to listen to Spotify individually kanila. And I can say yung music, pag nakasagad sa 100% na volume, it's almost at par. Hindi sila nagkakalayo. Now, pag-usapan natin ang camera on both phones. Si Samsung, having protruded cameras like a normal smartphone. Si Huawei, wala. Hindi naka-protrude ang kanyang camera. So, both of them having a 50MP na main camera sensor and pareho pa kanilang aperture, surprisingly, aperture 1.8. Then si Samsung continues with a 10MP na telephoto lens and 12MP na ultra-wide lens. And ang pagdating naman kay Huawei, you have a 8MP na telephoto lens and 13MP na ultra-wide lens. Then medyo nagkakatalo sa selfie camera, si Huawei having a 10.7 na MP front-facing camera. Samantala si Samsung, it has two. Yung kanya sa labas is a 10MP na front-facing camera. And dito sa loob na nakatago, under display, it's a 4MP na front-facing camera. But I can say that si Huawei has the clear advantage dito dahil I can take photos using my 50MP na main camera sensor, definitely giving me a much clearer the photo as opposed kay Samsung. Pagdating sa selfie, mas lamang definitely ang makukuha ni Huawei dito sa selfie shots. Now, pagdating naman sa selfie shot dito, I just took a quick shot right here, right now. And I can see na mas warm ang colors ni Samsung and mas natural ang mga photos ni Samsung using the front-facing camera. This one is using the, yung punch hole niya na 10.7MP. So, I can see na mas a little bit more soft ang color niya. And kahit naka-off ang kanyang beautification, medyo beautified pa rin konti ang aking mukha. So, hindi ko napapansin ang mga imperfections sa aking mukha. Wherein kay Samsung, I'm very imperfect. But of course, more natural. Now, taking the rear camera shot using the same lighting and the same figure, I can see na mas maganda ang kuha ni Samsung by a far cry on night shots. Kung gusto nyo makita mga other shots dito sa both phones, you can check the full review nito dalawang phone na to respectively here on my channel. Now, playing games on both phones, I can say, well, almost at par naman sila. Hindi naman sila sobrang nagkakalayo. And definitely, the experience is nice on both phones. Playing Call of Duty Mobile, playing Asphalt 9, I can say both phones gives me a very nice experience. Now, guys, what can I say about both of these phones? Who is the clear winner? Now, it depends on sa taste niyo. If you want a more powerful and gusto mo may dalawa kang screen, isa sa loob, isa sa labas, si Samsung is clearly for you. But if you want a more better experience, having just a regular smartphone inside your pocket, if you want to fold it and fold it on next level of experience, having yung crease niya halos hindi mo mapapansin, si Huawei Mate Xs2 is definitely for you. Now, if you ask me on a personal level, I would prefer the Huawei Mate Xs2. Even though na mas mahina ang kanyang processor, having a Snapdragon 888 as opposed to this one, but yung kanyang usability na phone na ito, mas manipis siya pag unfolded, having mas walang crease, definitely is, for me, the better option dito compared kay Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. And pagdating sa price, ito is priced at 99,999 and this one is priced at 105,900 pesos. So, there's a price difference of around 5,000 pesos. So, definitely a little bit more affordable si XS2 ni Huawei. So guys, if natuwa kayo dito sa comparison video na ito, don't forget to hit me up on the comment section below, like and of course subscribe. And ako nga pala si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up?